All right, my lovelies, thank you so much for staying tuned. I'm Pauline Violet with Empowered Minds, and this is the Transit Report. And so, for our magical third transit that's going to be gracing the skies on December 25th, 2016, is Venus Sextile Saturn. So, we got the planet of love and what you do, shining love into what you do with the planet of Saturn. It's all about your foundation, and it's sextiling Saturn. Very magical for Christmas Day to have this transit. And so, definitely with transiting Venus, sextiling Saturn, it's going to increase your need for companionship, guys. Again, it's all about that foundation. As well as you'll feel loved and valued by, someone. And this could be serious, and it must almost be serious for true love because, again, Saturn's all about your foundation. So, with having an existing partner, you'll definitely be able to look for reassurance, for more commitment. Also, you know, maybe you'll feel good about making them happy and content. Okay, so new relationships are also possible during this transit, and it could or could not be interesting. It could turn out to be a one night stand. So again, guys, be mindful of that. If that's what you want, hey, then you get your wish, your Christmas wish. Not judging, just saying be mindful of that energy. Also, you're more likely to attract serious type of people as well. Those who are interested in more of a long term commitment. Okay, often it could be like teacher student type relationships are even possible during this transit. And definitely maybe kind of like a marked age difference also as well. You could attract someone a little bit more distinguished than yourself. And so, even though love is important, definitely take a practical, more of a common sense approach when involving yourself in these relationships. Because, again, we got Saturn, the planet of responsibility, and we got Venus, the planet of love, shining light on that foundation in love, your seeds that you're planting for love. Okay, so this especially applies to solving any recent difficulties. Resolutions could definitely be found, and there could be more of a mutual understanding and acknowledgement uh, with the relationship, or even if this relationship might have just ran its course. Okay, sometimes that happens as well. So, doing business is definitely favored under this transit. Investing, in something like, say, for instance, blue chip stocks, real estate, works of art are preferred. So, this definitely would be a good time to start a savings plan. Also, paying off any debt you may have. Your creative talents can be out to use on anything requiring detail or organization as well. Okay. And so, with that being said, my lovelies, let's go into the natal aspect of, Venus sextile Saturn in the natal chart. So, when Christmas comes tomorrow for me here in the USA on the West Coast, if you were born with this in your natal chart, it's like a double whammy. Okay, it's like you get a double dose of this energy. And so, for those of you that might be born with the Venus sextile Saturn in your natal chart, definitely makes you dependent on companionship. Okay, and this is for your general well-being. You can survive alone and may prefer to have only a smaller number of friends, but loving relationships is definitely what you would aim for, being born with this particular transit in your natal chart, Venus sextile Saturn. So definitely some more characteristics. You would be very loyal, reliable in relationships, and this is how you show your love and affection. So those born with this transit definitely be less inclined to display your affections in public with any kind of spontaneity. So you might be a little bit standoffish when it comes to public affections. However, You may have a tendency towards self denial, even some self sacrifice, but only for long term, uh, you know, good of a relationship. That would be the only time you deny that, if it was for the relationship. And it is important that you don't let this need for stability and security come above your ideas of true love. Very good. So there's some good things that do definitely come out of this as far as building up the foundation, being born with this in your natal chart. Definitely, you will do much of your learning through close relationships, and may find that you and your partner have kind of like a teacher student type relationship. Okay. Or there could be a marked age difference. Again, those with Venus sextile Saturn tend to maybe, date a little bit older, more, someone that they feel would be more established, a little bit older, born with this transit in the natal chart. Now, some of the other good aspects of having this in your natal, definitely self discipline. And you can extend that into your finances, and definitely should be a good saver, investor, and you would suit a career in business field, but also in anything that combines beauty and creativity with a detail to order. Very powerful to be born with this in the natal chart. Now let's just go over some celebrities that have this particular transit in their natal chart. We have Steve Jobs, and this is interesting, at 0.43 degrees, as well as Eric Stanton at 0.2 degrees. We have Edmund White at 0.14 degrees. We have Walter H. Diamond at 0.54 degrees. We have Bruce Springsteen at 1.13 degrees. We have Gary Hart at 1.13 degrees. We have Sigmund Freud at 1.21 degrees. And we have Colette Bob Downey at 1.29 degrees. Okay, very, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, and so with that being said, guys, definitely this is a wonderful transit gracing the skies on December the 25th, 2016 for our Christmas activity. Enjoy, guys. Definitely, feel reassured. You're going to feel that commitment. Definitely, you're going to feel that happiness and that contentment come in. And, just if you're single, guys, hey, open yourself up to receiving that permanent fixture in your life. Okay, because definitely with the Venus sextile Saturn, it's about that love that you really desire, that solid foundation. So, again, happy holidays. Thank you so much, my lovelies, for tuning in to Empowered Minds. This is the transit report for Venus sextile Saturn on December the 25th, 2016. Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas, my lovelies. Stay tuned, more to come. Thank you for tuning in.